Why are there not more people talking about how cybersecurity all started with a toy whistle from a cereal box? Cybersecurity today protects your money, your identity, even your country's power grid. But did you know? It all started with a toy whistle from a cereal box. Starting with 1990s, John Draper, curious and clever, discovered the whistle made a tone of 2600 hertz. The same tone phone systems used to signal a line was ready for a new call. Draper realized he could trick the phone system to make free long-distance calls. Draper, known as Captain Crunch, and others, started exploring, becoming the first hackers or phone phreaks. They looked for ways to control technology, not for bad reasons, but out of fascination. This simple act with a toy whistle opened up a new way of thinking, showing that systems had flaws and could be fooled. This was the dawn of a new challenge, keeping things secure in a rapidly growing, connected world. The idea of phone phreaking spread like wildfire, becoming a secret club where curious minds shared tips and tricks. They published newsletters with codes and explored the vast telephone network, wanting to understand its every part. To make the special tones, they built devices called blue boxes, which could control the phone network and make calls anywhere. Famous names like Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs built and sold blue boxes too. This exploration was not always legal, and phone companies saw it as theft of service. But for many phreaks, it was about knowledge and the thrill of discovery. They were pioneers, seeing technology as a puzzle to solve. The phreaking scene taught a big lesson. Security was important, and systems needed protection. As computers grew, so did these ideas, sowing the seeds of cybersecurity. The 1980s brought big changes, with personal computers appearing in homes, schools, and offices. This new technology brought new risks. Digital risks. A new kind of problem was born: computer viruses. One of the first known viruses, Elk Cloner, appeared in 1982, written by a teenager as a prank. It displayed a short poem on screens but showed that code could copy itself and spread. More serious programs followed, like the Morris worm in 1988, which spread quickly across the internet, infecting thousands of computers. It showed how vulnerable networks were, serving as a wake-up call. The idea of digital infection was scary, and the need for protection became clear. Antivirus software started to be developed, marking the start of the cybersecurity industry. The 1990s changed everything again with the explosion of the internet and the birth of the World Wide Web. Suddenly, everyone wanted to be online, sharing information like never before. But with openness came vulnerability, and new dangers lurked in this digital space. Hackers became more widely known, some as curious explorers, others with malicious intentions. They could break into systems, steal information, or cause trouble. The media started reporting on these events, making hacking a famous and feared concept. One of the most famous hackers was Kevin Mitnick, who evaded capture for a long time. His story highlighted the challenges of securing vast, open networks and protecting digital information. As businesses moved online, protecting valuable data became a top priority. Cybersecurity was no longer just for hobbyists. It was a serious concern for everyone. Firewalls and encryption became common, and the fight to stay safe online began. The new millennium brought new scale to cybersecurity. Nations started to see the internet as a place for power, influence, and conflict. Hacking evolved into something that could affect whole countries, making the idea of cyber warfare real. A major event was the Stuxnet worm, discovered in 2010, designed to target Iran's nuclear program. It caused physical damage to equipment by secretly changing how machines worked, showing that code could be a weapon. Stuxnet demonstrated that digital warfare was possible, with software used to attack infrastructure. Countries started to build cyber armies, developing tools for attack and defense. The internet became a domain of espionage and a potential theater of war. Security became a matter of national importance. At the same time, surveillance grew, with governments watching online activities and collecting vast amounts of data. Events like 9/11 accelerated this trend, raising huge questions about privacy. The balance between security and liberty became a key debate. Today, the world of cybersecurity is very complex, with threats always changing and becoming more sophisticated. One of the biggest problems is ransomware, which encrypts files and demands money to unlock them. This can affect individuals and big companies, including hospitals and schools. Artificial intelligence, AI, brings new challenges. as it can be used for good but also by attackers. AI can help create more convincing scams and power smarter hacking tools. Deepfakes, fake videos or audio recordings, are another AI-driven worry, making it harder to know what is real. So, how can we stay safe online? There are simple steps everyone can take. Use strong, unique passwords for accounts, and keep your software and apps updated to fix known security holes. Be very careful about suspicious emails, links, and attachments. Think before you click on anything and educate yourself about common scams. Being aware is a powerful defense. Cybersecurity is a journey, not a destination, with threats continuing to evolve. But so will our ways to fight them. We all have a part to play by being careful and responsible online. The digital world is part of our lives where we work, learn, and connect. Protecting it is protecting ourselves. There is hope for a safer digital future if we work together and stay vigilant. From toy whistles to invisible battles in cyberspace, the history of cybersecurity shows one thing: we created this world, and we must protect it. What do you think the next big threat will be? Tell us in the comments. And if you learned something new, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more simple tech stories.